Fala, meus queridos gamers, beleza? Um bom dia, uma boa tarde, uma boa noite pra você. Voltamos aí para mais um episódio de GreedFall aqui no nosso canal, no meu e no seu e no nosso canal, né? E no vídeo passado a gente chegou no final de uma guerra, né? E acabou tendo revelações aí meio que bombásticas, cara. Quer dizer, nós não, os nossos antepassados já estiveram aqui. E ao reparar pelas construções, sei lá, eles pareciam mais avançados do que a gente era hoje, hein? Mas enfim, bora seguir jornada, segue junto, se inscreva no canal aí, ativa o sininho para não perder nenhuma notificação dos vídeos de GreedFall e deixa o like, beleza? Então, a gente vai fazer a quest de Companion. Tá? Tem os 4 companions tem quest. Lembrando que está faltando um companion no nosso grupo. Eu não me lembro como é que pega. Talvez é seguindo a história. Talvez a gente tenha que seguir essa daqui, ó. Eruditos em expedição. É quase certeza que é nessa quest aqui que a gente encontra a nossa próxima companion. Beleza? Mas a gente vai fazer a quest do Vasco hoje. Já tem um bom tempo que a gente não faz a quest dele, né? E ele já tem uma continuação.
Glad to see you, my friend. I intend to prove to the Admiral that I fully identify as a Naut once more. Without regrets, I will have to go through a test of loyalty. It will certainly be dangerous, but with your help, I am convinced that I will succeed. So, shall we go and see her?
Yes, resolver isso agora. Já tem bastante tempo. Já tem bastante tempo que a gente não faz uma quest com Petrus. Tá certo. Já tem bastante tempo que a gente não faz a quest de Companion do Vasco. Ele tá indo pra terceira quest, os outros têm 2 quests, né? Então, avisando que os próximos 3 vídeos aqui vai ser quest de Companion, beleza? A gente já saiu aqui nela aqui.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
What can I do for you?
Captain Vasco, I'm glad to see you again. Did you profit from your time on land?
I did, Admiral. That's why I've come to see you.
You want me to entrust you with a loyalty mission?
Indeed.
Very well. A short time ago, we lost one of our ships near the island. The reputation of the Norts suffered from it.
I have heard about it. An incomprehensible sinking which fueled numerous rumors.
We cannot let the land dwellers think we are losing the sea. So I need someone to investigate and restore our reputation.
Our reputation.
And with pleasure.
The shipwreck is stranded on the shore, southwest of the island, not far from Xavier.
Xavier.
I'm counting on you, Captain Vasco.
Captain. Ai ai. Ai ai, Captain. Beleza. Então o que a gente pode fazer? A gente pode voltar pra casa de Sardê. Não, é isso. A gente pode ir daqui mesmo. A gente pode vir daqui mesmo. E parece ser uma área que a gente não desvendou ainda. Parece não, é uma área que a gente não desvendou. Não, a gente veio aqui sim. A gente veio pegar o 7 dourado, né? Fiz um vídeo sobre isso. Não, não é não. É um lugarzinho novo. Ah não, ó. O 7 dourado é aqui, ó. Só que a gente veio por outro lado. Beleza. Let's go. Tem um grupo ali. Let's kill. Let's kill. Quero ver cabeça rolando. Nossa, eles estão todos acima do nosso... Ai, são fracos. Ai, fracos um cacete. Eles também têm um mago. Au. Cara, o nosso dano tá muito alto, velho. Tá muito bom o nosso dano. Olha aí, uma arma pro Vasco. Eles não tem um lendário, não carregam um lendáriozinho. Já já a bag fica cheia de novo. A gente pegou uma arma pro Vasco, né? Curte. Vasco. Bem melhor. Beleza. Por aqui mesmo. Ah, são mais fracos eles. Tá, tem um caminho aqui por cima que vai dar uma voltinha besta. Mas um caminho certo é aqui pela esquerda. Temos um baú. Moeda. Não, só vou pegar a moeda. Líder da caravana. Ah. Sério? Temos isso daqui que eu não sei o que que é. Nossa, lá do outro lado ainda. Aldeia de Wishway. Não tem como passar por ali. Aparentemente é pra cá. Tem inimigos ali na frente. Provavelmente é uma... Cara, não adianta, a gente tá muito forte. Só tem que tomar cuidado com os hits que a gente leva. Mas graças a essas esquivas aqui dela, que são maravilhosas, é a melhor parte dela, velho. São essas esquivas. Olha o tamanho disso, velho. Eu sei que o caminho correto é do outro lado, mas... Para dar uma explorada. Se bem que eu acho que a gente ia dar uma volta mesmo. Deve ter uma fogueira bem aqui. Ou não.
Look, there it is.
I have never seen a boat on its side like this. It looks like the corpse of a mariner.
I didn't think your ships could break like this.
Vamos pelos cantos antes da gente ir pelo meio. É outro daquele, ó. Beleza. Cara, a Ciora é uma das melhores companions que pode ter, velho. A cura dela é muito boa. Ah, tomei, já tinha tomado. Corre logo. Quem quiser ler, dê um pause.
The corpses are chained up. These beasts were captive. Could they have died during the sinking?
I have the feeling that the enormous creature we fought is responsible for this.
Então essa criatura que a gente acabou de matar é responsável por tudo isso daqui? É muita coisa, velho.
It looks like an enormous cage. But look.
It's been broken. Is this ringing any bells for anyone else?
Meu, do que você tá pensando?
The hull was torn apart. And given the way that the wood is broken, it came from the inside. Damn it. What happened here?
There are scratch marks almost everywhere on the wood. They do not look like the marks a reef would make.
This ship was apparently carrying creatures from the island. The largest one managed to escape and made a hole in the hull as it tried to run away. Just like in Serene, the sailors did not stand a chance. All the clues seem to corroborate the captain's journal. This is the same thing that happened at the harbor in Serene. The Guardian who was locked up on board freed itself and ripped apart the hull of the boat to get out.
Yes, and my brothers had no means of saving their lives or the ship, alas. Let's go back and explain this to the Admiral. The captain's journal will serve as proof.
Beleza. Então foi isso. Eles acorrentaram os bichinhos, né? para levar eles para a velha Cyrene. Só que aí no meio disso tudo, eles conseguiram escapar. Os bichinhos escaparam. Vai ter que ir andando mesmo. Os bichinhos escaparam, fizeram um buraco no navio, né? Eu ia falar barco. Se eu falasse barco, o Vasco ia pegar pelo pescoço. Eles fizeram um buraco no casco do navio tentando escapar. E que acabaram por afundar. O problema é que não foi só um navio. É como se tivesse sido uma combinação, entendeu? Ou quando um navio começou a afundar, bateu no outro, alguma coisa assim parecida. Um altarzinho, cara. Você ganhou 1 ponto de habilidade. Nice. Pra gente voltar pro almirante. Eu ainda não vou colocar esses pontos de habilidade. Eu vou colocar mais conforme, principalmente os outros pontos ali. Aqueles pontos de atributo. Eu vou colocar mais conforme a necessidade que vai surgir durante o caminho. Porque, por exemplo, a gente tem uma missão de fala de 100% e dá 75% a 55%, que é super importante. Eu quero aumentar essa capacidade e quando for a hora eu pego e aumento 1 ponto de carisma. Tem um caminho aqui. Eu não sei dizer se isso daqui pode ser uma fogueira. Eu não acho que a quest do Vasco vai terminar por aqui agora. Foi muito curto para uma terceira quest dele. Tem que passar por aqui. Eu quero dar uma olhada só naquele ponto de interrogação ali. Não, lobinhos, não. Aqui. 2 de 3. Beleza. Viajar pro bairro. Da capital.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
Eu não, o Vasco.
Regarding the mission you entrusted Captain Vasco with,
We have come to give our conclusions.
I'm listening.
We examined the shipwreck and the surrounding area. A creature they carried on board managed to set itself free. An enormous beast. It made a hole in the hull and caused the sinking. We could only find dead bodies.
Alas, I was expecting it. May the sea be their shroud. We shall not forget them. Did you find anything?
The captain's journal tells the tale of the ship from their departure to the sinking.
Thank you, Vasco. It seems that the potions of the Alliance failed us once more. And rest assured, we will never transport another one of those creatures. They are too dangerous for our ships. Our honor is safe, thanks to you. You have proven your loyalty, and you have regained my trust. What you have achieved for us all deserves to be a part of your history, Vasco.
Nossa, pra entrar pra história é menos, né?
Tell the tattooist. He'll be waiting for you.
Pera aí. Acompanhe o Vasco até o tatuador. Ele vai ganhar uma tatuagem nova.
I have come to receive my tattoo. The Admiral should have informed you.
Indeed, Captain. Congratulations. Well, take a seat. You know the drill.
What do you think about it? I feel more naught than ever.
Great. Congratulations, Vasco.
Náutico para sempre. Vasco, reputação mais 5. Pegamos o nível de... Nossa, deu muita XP, velho. Mas também aquele bichão que a gente enfrentou lá, né? Deve ter dado XP pra caramba. Tá, a gente finalizou então a quest do Vasco, cara. ...21 minutos. Se eu for começar uma outra história aqui, eu não acho que a gente vai acabar antes de 1h10. Porra, mas eu não queria deixar o vídeo só com 21 minutos, velho. Isso aqui é de acordo com o que a gente vai prolongando no jogo, né? Então... Tá, a gente faz a quest de alguém agora, velho. Muito rápido. Então foi Vasco, quest parte 3. Eu vou fazer de outra pessoa, vou fazer o do Kurt. Ele já tá aqui?
Greenblood, my friend. My contacts have spoken. I was able to discover the location of this infamous Phantom training camp.
Do you still think they should be held accountable?
More than ever. You know that I recruited Rayner. I want to know what kind of hornet's nest I led him into. I want to know what these madmen did. But I fear if I go alone, I might not be able to control myself. And I won't learn anything. I need the help of my best student.
Beleza.
How
Let's
can I
go,
refuse
Kurt.
such a request? Well then, let's go.
Beleza. Uma próxima quest. Espada. Não dá, por causa da agilidade. Mais 10, mais 310. É, o que a gente dropou lá foi melhor. Beleza. Ah, aqui do lado praticamente. Caramba! Os guardas não me pararam assim? Poderia entrar assim numa boa?
I was informed of your arrival by my sentinels, but I didn't think it would be you, Kurt.
Rolf, you're the leader of this camp.
You two know each other.
We train together. We haven't seen each other in a long time.
Long.
Very long time.
The world of warriors is very small, Kurt. What brings you here, my old comrade? And who are these people with you? They're not one of us.
My name is Desade. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
And I am Captain VASCO. No need to comment about our distance from the sea. I know.
And I'm Siora.
Tu tem nega. Os guys.
People
Right.
sure are important. So, what are you doing here?
I've heard things about this place. About this very special camp.
And we wanted to see what it was all about with our own eyes.
That's very nice of you, but visitors aren't welcome in this camp. What goes on here is only the guards' business.
Does the same apply to me?
Listen, Kurt. I can give you and your friends some answers, but only because it's you. Anyway, knowing you as well as I do, I'm aware I'm not going to get rid of you that easily. So, what would you like to know?
Rainer. Mas a gente
What
vai
is
ter
it you
que...
do here? And why is this place kept secret, even from your comrades in the guard?
The natives have their magic, and we have to train elites to be able to face them. That's what we're doing here. Our role is sensitive, and our location obviously cannot be revealed to the whole island.
Does this man not realize that I'm a Donegad?
I noticed you're a native, but you're a friend of Kurt's, so I trust you will be discreet.
I see the reason for this kind of training. The Bridge Alliance would be particularly interested in soldiers like these. And yet I've never heard of this elite squadron.
We're still in the early stages of the program. We don't want to rush things, and our leaders demand secrecy. Orders are orders.
This is a huge camp for such a secret location. How's it organized?
The main building is reserved for officers and the wounded. The front and rear of the camp are dedicated to combat training. But most exercises take place outside.
Impressive. And how do you manage recruitment?
Only the best come here. Those who have combat experience. Once they arrive, they're separated into 2 squadrons, each led and trained by a lieutenant. But you already know all of this, Kurt. It must bring back memories.
Yes.
Will you tell us about your training?
That's a sensitive topic. Most exercises take place in the field to get the men used to it. The natives' knowledge of the environment gives them as much of an advantage as their magic. But if you want to know more, you should ask my lieutenant instructors.
Actually, we found out about this camp while we were looking for someone.
A kid I recruited. Rainer.
Oh. I didn't know he was one of yours. My condolences. I was told he died in an accident in the harbor.
Don't insult my intelligence, Rolf.
All right. Since you're here, I guess there's no point in lying to you anymore. The accident occurred during a maneuver. It's regrettable, but these things happen, you know?
No.
We've taken up enough of your time, Captain.
I agree, and I have things to do.
I'd like to question your lieutenant instructors, if you don't mind. To ask them about Rainer.
You've become a real sap. Fine. But try not to disrupt the day's schedule too much.
Goodbye.
I'm sorry. I couldn't contain my anger.
I noticed. Good thing you know this captain so well. I don't think he would have let us investigate otherwise.
I'm not sure it's a good thing, really.
You don't seem to like this man.
Old barrack rivalries.
Rolf doesn't bring back good memories for me. But let's continue. I want to know what's going on here.
Beleza.
Lieutenant,
Respectfully, Captain.
here is my friend, the legate of the merchant congregation. She would like to ask you a few questions.
At your orders.
I'm listening, sires.
How do the various squadrons in this camp differ from one another?
The recruits I train are intended to carry out more subtle actions.
Really? What kind?
I teach them how to blend into the background, understand customs, observe, and know when to strike.
That's strange. These skills are normally associated with assassins rather than soldiers.
These skills are always useful, regardless of the enemy or the setting.
Verdade.
What kind of training do your men undergo?
I can't go into details, but they learn discipline and to outdo themselves.
You mean to blindly follow orders, even to their death?
But No, Captain. We also teach them to analyze situations, so that they know when to act to avoid risking their lives.
How did you become an instructor in this camp?
I have led numerous squadrons before, and I've trained hundreds of recruits on the continent. I worked with Captain Rolfe in the past, and when I arrived on the island, he recommended me for this position.
That's very impressive. And I expect that you're familiar with the natives' environment and magic.
Yes, of course.
Let's go. 100%.
Kurt, don't you think that someone this talented fits what we're looking for? You see, we need to find someone who can replace Kurt to oversee my cousin's security.
Your cousin is the governor of New Serene, I've heard. It's a prestigious position. I don't doubt my abilities. But an offer like this, made so suddenly, must have a price.
We can't hide anything from you.
We're trying to find out what happened to Rainer, a recruit who trained here.
That name doesn't sound familiar. He must have been in the Shadow Squadron.
The other lieutenant's squadron.
Yes. I'm sorry. Haven't been much use to you. Did something happen to him?
He died. His body was thrown into the harbor to make it look like he drowned.
I guess it was one of your recruits. My condolences, Captain.
We'll question some of your soldiers.
At your orders, but please be quick. I'd like to get on with training.
Beleza.
Hello, soldier.
Captain?
We need information. Your instructor authorized us to question you.
Of course, madam. I'm listening.
Falar sobre o treinamento dele.
What's it like in your squadron?
Very good. The Phantom Squadron is made up only of the very best.
Do you trust your comrades?
We're like 5 fingers on one hand, madam. I would trust them with my life.
You've sure got the military spirit.
Yes, Captain.
What's
No.
it like in
Very
duty?
well.
Errado.
Yes, Captain.
How
Cima.
would you describe your training? Do you train outside the camp much?
Yes, we do. Well, not exclusively.
Really? Yet we've been told that your unit specialized in actions over difficult terrain.
Yes, I think so. Well, yes, that's true.
Problems remembering things, soldier.
No, Captain.
We've learned that a recruit died in an accident during a maneuver. Does this happen often?
No, of course not. Only to those who aren't strong enough.
That's strange. I was told that this recruit was very talented.
I don't know what to tell you. It's possible. If you don't mind, I'd like to get back to my training.
He seems afraid that an accident might befall him too.
No, it's not that. I just don't want to fall behind schedule.
Very well. Go on.
Excellence. Captain.
These kids are scared to death.
Yes. This boy's answers about his training seem pretty dubious to me.
You can't hide the lies. Soldier!
Captain,
At ease, soldier.
We'd like to learn more about your training.
I have nothing to say about it, my lady.
Really? Go on, it's not a difficult question. What do you do during training?
Is this a test, Captain?
No, it's not a test. You may speak freely.
Well, training is difficult, but we can't complain, Captain.
That's an interesting way to phrase it. You're very united in this squadron. At least that's what I've been told.
United. You could say that, yes. Until death.
That's rather sinister. Does the name Raynor sound familiar to you?
Yeah. Well, no, not really.
You seem rather hesitant. Afraid of being reprimanded by your lieutenant?
No. Well, not at all. It's just that I can't tell you anything about Recruit Raynor. And we're lucky to have the Lieutenant as our instructor, Captain.
We should leave this soldier to his work.
Your name, soldier?
Wilhelm. First class recruit Wilhelm, Spectre Squadron.
Keep it up, Wilhelm.
This recruit, Wilhelm, in spite of himself, led on more than the others.
His resentment is clear. But he won't divulge anything as long as his instructors are nearby.
Tá. E tem que falar com outro capitão, outro tenente, né? Isso daqui não parece ser tão sociável.
Lieutenant.
Captain.
My friend here would like to learn more about this camp.
At your orders, Captain. Madam?
Can you tell us about your squadron?
The recruits who come here are the best. And in my squadron, they get even better. I don't know what else to tell you. They're disciplined, rigorous, and effective. Exactly what you'd expect from the best soldiers.
What kind of training takes place in your ranks?
Combat in natural settings. Combat against the savages' magic.
I'm very curious about how you train against the magic the natives use.
Now these are complex, secret maneuvers. I'm very sorry, but I can't tell you anymore.
That's a pity. It would definitely be instructive.
I heard the recruit Raynor trained here. What can you tell me about him?
Oh, he was a good one. He died a little while ago.
So we've heard. Your captain told us he died during a maneuver. Can you tell us more?
The training we do outside can be dangerous. Unfortunately, Raynor fell to his death in a ravine.
He fell?
During a simulated ambush. I know, it's not glorious, but it happens. I'd like to get back to work now, if you'll allow it, Captain.
Go on.
Oh.
We're gonna go talk to
Primeiro
some of your
foi
recruits.
afogamento, agora ele deslizou.
We're all very busy here.
We'll be quick, Lieutenant.
The story about training against magic is a lie. This lieutenant has no idea what he's talking about.
So what could they be training recruits for here then?
I don't know. But whatever it is, I don't like it.
Talvez seja recrutamento para motim, tá ligado? Ou para ser vendidos como mercenários, alguma coisa assim parecida.
Soldier!
Yes, Captain.
At ease. We have some questions for you.
Me? At your orders, Captain.
You look exhausted. Is training that rough here?
It's difficult at first, but you get through it. Taming fatigue. That's the key to it all.
Haven't you ever wanted to stop? You've never doubted your vocation.
I'm not a coward, nor a weakling. The strength of the shadow.
What is that? Your motto?
Our squadrons, Captain.
You seem concerned about your comrades. You keep looking at them.
No, not at all.
Are you afraid of what they might think of you?
Absolutely not, Captain. We are all of one mind in this squadron. We are very united.
Since this is such a close-knit squadron, you must have known Raynor.
Yes, of course. But he's not part of the squadron any longer. He left.
Really?
I don't know what you're trying to get me to say, Captain. Raynor left the squadron because he was sent on a mission. There's nothing more to say.
Sorry, mate, but that's not what happened.
I don't know anything more.
Thank you. That will be all.
Thank you, madam. Captain.
Lieutenants, report.
Captain?
Could you give us a few minutes and take us around the site? I've never been here before, and I'm curious to see what goes on.
I'm not sure if we can, Captain.
We are on duty, Captain.
Right, Lieutenant. Let's go! Are you coming with us?
No, thank you. I'd rather stay here. Take in some fresh air.
As you like. In that case, see you later.
Tá, interrogue o recruta, o Hillian novamente. Ele foi o que mais deixou escapar, tá ligado? Tô ligado.
Wilhelm, we need to talk. And don't worry, Captain Kurt will make sure your superior doesn't come this way.
Why are you doing this?
We didn't think you'd say anything as long as she was here.
If you noticed, others will have too. They'll make me pay.
Even more reason to talk. If we have proof, we can take action and close this camp.
Very well. What would you like to know?
What's really going on here? We know that Raina didn't die in an accident.
This is supposed to be a training camp for the Guard's elite. Only the most talented recruits are allowed to join. This is an immense honor, an extraordinary chance. That's what we're told every day. But in reality, it's just hell.
Tell me about the training you undergo here.
It's more torture than anything else. We're constantly beaten and humiliated, and the slightest complaint only leads to more blows. They even push us to police one another, so we don't dare talk. Whatever the orders, we put our heads down, grit our teeth, and obey.
All they leave you with is your survival instinct. Obey or die. It's inhuman.
And they call us barbarians. We could never put our own children through this.
I heard them tell you about the specialist training against the natives in hostile environments. But what they teach us would be more useful for assassins.
Foi o que a nossa protagonista de Sardê, né, comentou mais cedo, né? Parece técnicas de assassinos.
As for Raina, do you know what happened to him?
Yes. One day he just couldn't stand it any longer. He disobeyed orders, he fought back, and people got hurt. That's when things blew up. They summoned him for night training.
What does that entail?
It doesn't have much to do with real training. They call us up for it at the last minute. The weakest serve as punching bags for the others, who are encouraged to beat them. If we refuse, we too become the targets. So we join in and strike. If you're looking to punish Raina's murderer, you can start with me. We all have his blood on our hands.
Thank you for telling us all of this. You should get back to your comrades.
I hope you can do something. Have this camp closed. Otherwise I'll soon be as dead as Raina.
We understand the risk you've taken.
Já tô vendo a merda que vai acontecer com ele.
Thank you. Really. That was truly fascinating.
Captain.
I've seen everything I needed to see. You can leave us.
Yes, Captain.
Shall we go?
Tá.
Kurt, Wilhelm has spoken.
What did he tell you?
He said the recruits go through hell. They are humiliated, spy on each other, get bullied. It's essentially torture. Raina wouldn't stand for these methods. He rebelled and was summoned for night training.
Are you sure he used that term?
Yes. But he told me it's not really training. That recruits are summoned.
And the others beat them. Sometimes to death. I know.
You know about this kind of training?
Yeah. I thought it was a thing of the past. What a monster. How dare he?
I'm so sorry. I'm lost for words. Tell me, did you learn anything new?
I scouted out the site. There's two parts of the barracks we should look at more closely. Rolf's quarters and the basement, which they refused to open for me.
You're full of anger, Sengots. Take a deep breath and think. Then tell us your plan.
We can't just barge in and hope they give up. What's your plan?
Let's wait for nightfall. We'll sneak into the camp unseen, search the barracks, the private quarters, and then the basement.
We might also try to find out where this night training takes place.
Yes. I wouldn't want other young recruits to lose their lives tonight. Especially Wilhelm.
Pois é. Tá, descubra o que está acontecendo no porão. A gente tá no anoitecer, né?
Strange. There's no one left in this part of the camp.
Maybe they're in the combat pit behind the barracks. I saw it when I visited the camp. Or they've already left for their night training. Let's find Rolf's office. He surely has the key to the basement.
Aqui. Não. Ordem de treinamento noturno. Só dar um pause aí e ler. Então o treinamento noturno está acontecendo. Então, basement ali. Então a gente vai pra lá só quando achar a chave. Aqui é o local de refeitório, né? Onde a galerinha come. Então o local que a gente tem que ir é na parte de cima. Esse aqui deve ser os dormitórios dos oficiais, provável. Não, dos oficiais, dos oficiais dos soldados, né? Chave da câmara da tortura. Carta do comandante, aperta um pause.
This is disturbing, Kurt. It confirms that several deaths have been disguised in order to keep this camp secret. But it says that the recruits trained here have been assigned to governors from different cities. And yet I'm sure that Constantine knows nothing about these elite units. The conclusion of the letter also confirms that the commander is pleased with what's been going on here.
So Torsten knew.
So it seems. Including about the deaths.
He's gone too far. He dishonors us all. Sieglinder was right.
Beleza. Carta do Major Hartmann. Só um pause aí e lê. Esse daqui é do oficial superior. Esse quarto, certeza. Tá, então a gente vai lá na cama. Não, tem uma porta ali. Ah não, essa dali. Opa, volta. Mandolé da câmera. Tá, não é aqui. Não. Não tem mais de um. Usar a chave.
This room. What could have happened in here?
I know this smell only too well. Fear,
Blood in there.
death.
And to think I complained about the Nord's training practices, but this is horrific, Kurt.
These people have turned this place into a site of suffering. It will take years of work to erase its traces.
Nossa, velho. Relatório de formação. Só dar um pause aí.
This document explains a lot. They torture the soldiers to break them. Raynor shows up on this list more than once. He gave them a lot of problems.
Those who resist too much are lynched during night training. Rolf, you'll pay for this.
Kurt, Wilhelm's name was added to tonight's training.
That's the young man who helped us, isn't it? They will probably kill him for it.
The boy will pay the ultimate price for having helped us.
We can't let them kill him. We must stop this training immediately.
The risk is that Rolf will ambush us.
If this boy dies because of us, I will never forgive myself.
É, velho.
I refuse to let these recruits pay for the bastards who manipulate them. Let's avoid spilling blood in vain.
You surprise me once again, Kurt. You're full of compassion for these youngsters.
You're a good captain, Kurt, but I hope you understand that they won't hold back on us.
They're just kids. There has to be a way to-
Caramba!
We'll do what we can. I can't
Putz, perdi o ataque furtivo. Tá todo mundo espalhado.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Let's see.
Seria o nosso primeiro ataque furtivo, mano. Eu ainda não dei nenhum ataque furtivo no jogo. Porra, cheguei perto demais. Então, de qualquer forma, a gente ainda veio pro lugar errado. Aí. Salve o recruta o erro da punição. Tá. Eu não sei se dava pra passar por aquela porta dupla lá. Provavelmente dava. Eu dei uma volta desnecessária.
Despite what Wilhelm told me, I wasn't expecting this. He's getting destroyed.
They'll kill him. We can't let them get away with it.
Ué? Ah, pera aí. Tô atacando por aqui.
Stop! We won't let you kill this boy like you killed Raina.
Soldiers! You realize what you're doing, Captain? But...
You shouldn't be here. This time, you won't get away with it. To arms!
Persuadi-lo 100%.
When my master of arms was in the guard, he always repeated, fight with honor. What honor is there in lynching one of your own when he's defenseless? What honor is there in being forced to kill one another the moment one of you refuses to toe the line?
None. We followed orders. Nothing more.
You've been manipulated. But it's not too late to refuse all of this, to act with honor.
You're right, Captain. It's over, Lieutenant. We will no longer beat our own.
Imbeciles! Traitors!
Nossa, ela meteu uma machadada no Kurt, velho.
Will you be all right?
I'm wounded, but I'll survive. Thanks to you. I'm eternally grateful.
Come, Wilhelm. We'll help you get home. We owe you that at least.
I'm counting on you to bring him back to the camp in one piece.
Yes, Captain.
Well then, let's go. We can't let that vermin Rolf escape us.
Reputação com o Kurt. Mais um. Deixa eu voltar.
Let's hope that Rolf didn't hear the sounds of combat. Surprise is our best ally.
You're right. Let's try to approach discreetly. It's blocked.
It's blocked. Opa, pera, tem como usar gaso aqui, não?
It's blocked. It's blocked.
Coloca quick. Nope. Puta que pariu, você dá um deslizezinho, ela já entra. Ó, aquela porta dupla que eu falei.
It's blocked.
Essa aqui é aquela porta que a gente tentou entrar, falou que estava bloqueada. Cara, caramba, pra onde é que é? Ah, aqui, ó. Não. Não, é aqui mesmo. É eles ali.
Kurt, you're so predictable.
I knew you were a bastard, but I didn't think you'd be part of this disgrace.
Have fun, soldiers! The traitors must die!
Stop! Soldiers, are you really going to obey these scoundrels? Do I need to remind you of the Guard's motto? Where is your honor?
I won't repeat myself, recruits. Execute these traitors!
Soldiers, listen to your captain. You are the victims of these monsters, and we are here to save you. We surrendered without resistance, to avoid a fight and to spare your lives.
Well, what do you want us to do? We have orders, and we know what will happen to us if we don't obey.
Enough! To arms! Attack!
75%, hein? Se eu errar isso daqui, a gente não tem outra chance. A gente vai lutar.
What happened to Raina?
And however many others perished to fuel the ambitions of this
75%,
council leader.
25% de chance de falha.
When you were recruited?
No. No.
Uh.
Honor and glory. We've strayed far from all that. Let's surrender. Anything is better than dying here like dogs.
How dare you! You know what awaits you.
Shut up, you idiot. You're no longer in a position to threaten anyone.
Congratulations, Lieutenant. You've trained cowards.
The training wasn't finished, Captain. And the speeches were so convincing.
Silence! Where is this second squadron? Should have been here a long time ago.
They're not coming, Rolf.
They surrendered too. It would appear that your training methods aren't very effective.
Now that you no longer have lackeys to send after us, Rolf, you'll have to get your own hands dirty.
I've dreamt of shutting that big mouth of yours up for so long.
Chave do porão. Tá, e agora? Missão Kurt. Evite... eu já acho que a gente tem que sair daqui pra gente ter continuação, né?
Will you be all right, Kurt?
Yes. Yes. I'll be fine. I'm just glad to know that this camp won't kill anyone else.
What about you, Wilhelm?
Thank you for saving my life. Without you...
I hope you can forget all about this. This is not what the Guard is about.
I don't know if you'll be able to forgive us, Wilhelm.
I've been in your shoes on other nights. You didn't have the choice.
While we wait for this camp to close for good, you'll be under Wilhelm's command. You'll soon receive your transfer orders.
At your orders, Captain. Glad it's you, Wilhelm.
You'll stay here for now. I'll send men I trust to come get you soon.
What do you want us to do?
I'll need backup if I really want to put an end to all of this. We must go see Major Sieglinder in New Serene. I need to tell her what was going on here.
Are you sure she wasn't involved?
Her? Never. She's old school. She already killed the commander at a distance because she didn't like the direction the Guard was headed. He would have sacked her, or worse, if she didn't have so much support within the Guard. I should have listened to her.
There's no use brooding over the past. Let's go. We'll go see her immediately.
Foi automático. Pô, ia dar uma passada lá no porão pra saber o que tinha.
Sieglinder, I need to talk to you.
What's the matter, Kurt?
We've just returned from a training camp. A secret camp, where elite soldiers are trained through terror, humiliation, and torture.
Don't tell me that.
Yes. One of my recruits died, and he wasn't the only one. It is designed to create a regiment of assassins.
I am sorry, Kurt. I knew something was wrong, but I never would have thought it'd go that far.
We put an end to it all. We had to. But Torsten allowed it, even encouraged it.
I told you that the commander's ambition would end up leading us astray from the ideals of the Guard, and that we would pay the price for it.
Yes. At the time, I told you you were exaggerating. That he had his reasons.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to speak out, Sieglinde. And reveal the commander's project to the governor of the congregation.
If I were as close to him and his family as you are, I would have done so a long time ago.
I know. I feel so stupid for not having understood Torsten's scheme until now.
You've always been a loyal person, Kurt. And too many loyalties are sometimes hard to reconcile. But Torsten betrayed us all. I'm counting on you to make him pay for it.
Believe me, he won't get away with it. Goodbye, Sieglinde.
Goodbye, Kurt. My men and I stand with you.
Reputação com o Kurt. Kurt é um aliado agora. Esses conflitos teológicos aqui é do Petrus. Bom, de qualquer forma, galera, é isso aí. Foi a história do Kurt. Nesse vídeo aí nós fizemos a história do Vasco e do Kurt. Foi interessante, foi bem da hora, foi muito legal a história do Kurt ali. Gostei bastante. Espero que vocês tenham gostado também. Deixa eu ver aqui que ele tem alguma coisa a falar. Não tem nada. Eu espero que vocês tenham gostado. Deixa aquele like aí pra fortalecer. Beleza? Se inscreva no canal, ajuda aí a alcançar os números inscritos, depende de você. E a gente se vê no próximo vídeo, né? Então desejo tudo de bom pra vocês, fiquem bem, fiquem na paz e até o próximo vídeo. Falou!